The stage is set here at Wembley. A sea of fans beginning to descend upon the stadium for what ought to be a riveting Carabao Cup final. It's Liverpool. They take on Everton live. This is the time when the talking has to stop and the action finally begins. A warm welcome to Wembley from me, Derek Ray. I'm joined in the commentary box by Stuart Robson, and we're just seconds away from kick-off time in what promises to be a wonderful Carabao Cup final. It is Liverpool versus Everton.
What a chance for one of these teams to get their hands on silverware. And over the years, we've seen some great League Cup finals. Let's hope today matches up to some of those occasions. Really looking forward to this one, Derek.
So the starting lineup for Liverpool. Alisson begins in goal. Virgil van Dijk plays alongside Joe Gomez in central defence. Diogo Jota plays with Mohamed Salah out wide. And leading the attack today is Roberto Firmino. And here's how Everton line up. Jordan Pickford begins in goal. Davide Calabria plays with Jordan Amavi in the fullback positions. Alan starts alongside Abdoulaye Doucouré in central midfield. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. Well, plenty of talk about him from the pundits coming into today's match. There are many who believe that this will be his final campaign, that he's on the verge of retiring, Stuart.
Well, it's a shame if the stories are true, because he still has so much to offer. But his body must be telling him it's had enough. Let's hope he has a great end to his career.
Alan. Well, clattered away. Thiago. And this is Diogo Jota now. Here is Thiago. Henderson has it. Salah. Still level here, but the pressure escalating. Can he put them in front? What a block! Alan. Can't miss, surely. Oh, keeper dealt with it. Sigurdsson with the corner. Blocking it. Blocked again. Alan. Look as though they had attacking momentum, but not so. Firmino. Well read to put an end to that attack. Has the strength to hang on to it. Sigurdsson. Able to close down the shot. Oh, they have it again. Doucouré. Iwobi. Could be. Oh, yes! First to score in this final. And it could be highly significant.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
Back in business then, and Everton with the advantage. Fabinho. Thiago. Van Dijk with it. Andrew Robertson.
Well, as the stats confirm, Liverpool had the lion's share of the ball, but most of their passing has been in deeper areas. Unless they start getting it into their front players with better quality, they'll struggle to turn this one around.
Oh, he's really opened them up here. He's scored once already and close to making it a double.
Well, every time he gets on the ball, he looks a real danger today.
And over it comes. And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and just look at these fans. The trophy coming their way, surely.
Well, as we can see again, it's a deep delivery into the box, which cuts out a lot of the defenders. And then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
So 2-0 now. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. Well, the ball is rolling again, and no escaping it. There was a huge gulf between the sides in the first half. Will we see a response from Liverpool in the second 45? Salah. And return to Salah. Doing well to keep possession. Pulls it back. An effective challenge. And the counter-attack is on, options available. And let's give credit to the defending. There's been so much speculation in terms of whether the transfer would go ahead, but it will go ahead, Stuart.
Well, he'll certainly bring a lot of know-how to this team, and of course quality. I think he's still got a lot to offer, and it's a shrewd bit of business.
Must score! To alter the arithmetic and give them hope that they can turn this round.
Well, he puts it away really well, as you can see, but you'd expect him to score from that range, but they all count.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next? Working away patiently, looking for an opening. Salah. Oh, big chance! Well, this is certainly the home of live football, EA TV, and looking forward to bringing you more action from the Premier League. It's Liverpool facing West Ham United.
Well, the fixtures are coming thick and fast. It should be a good game, that. Hopefully, I've not just given it the commentator's curse.
And the keeper flings himself at the ball.
Substitution for Everton.
Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution.
Coming onto the pitch, number 19, James Rodriguez.
And delivering, Sigurdsson. Cleared away comprehensively. Well, no degree of difficulty for the goalkeeper. This might be ideal for the counter.
Well, as those stats show us, Everton just haven't controlled the possession, but their attacking play has been really incisive. It's been a really good display from them so far.
And blocked for now. Everton pushing to add to their advantage from this corner.
Substitution for Everton.
And time for the change now.
Number 16, Abdoulaye Doucouré. To be replaced by number 25, Jean-Philippe Gbamin.
The corner from Gylfi Sigurdsson. And never in any doubt from the keeper.
Well, that save has kept them in this game. They now need to create one or two chances of their own.
This is the home of live football, EA TV, and we'll have live coverage of the fifth round of the FA Cup. It's Everton taking on Derby County.
Well, only 16 teams left, so that game will be fiercely competitive. Really looking forward to it.
Well read to put an end to that attack. Diogo Jota. Ball played nicely. Time and circumstances against Liverpool, but still they might hit back. Can he finish? And throwing himself at the ball. Well, this late corner could represent their last chance to equalise. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Well, nothing productive, really. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Oh, a goal to level it up in the closing stages. Who's going to claim the trophy? It's an open question here.
Well, here's the replay, and you can see why the manager is furious. It's just really poor play, offering up possession far too easily in a dangerous area. And at this level, if you keep doing that, you're going to get punished. It's just not good enough.
So back underway, the game having been squared at 2-2. And so into the final 5 minutes. Alan. Sigurdsson. Tension building, still level. Alan. On the ball, Richarlison. Firing it towards goal. High echelon goalkeeping there. And now a corner. Can they take advantage of it? And nicely struck. Well, not quite the result he was hoping for with that shot. Close, though. Intense pressure. Well, that's it for the 90 minutes, but this is not over, and two 15-minute periods of extra time to come. So back in business here, the first period of extra time, and it might well come down to mental fortitude. Who wants this more? Alan. Sigurdsson. Gabama. And here's Alan. Well, that's gone out, and it is going to be a goal kick. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Thiago. Now Correa. Here is Thiago. Fabinho. Virgil van Dijk. Thiago. Here's Oxlade-Chamberlain. Here is Thiago. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. Oxlade-Chamberlain. And now Correa. And what a magical save it was! It's a short corner. Correa. Just made sure nothing came of that. Robertson. And now Correa. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. Well, not the greatest pass, easily intercepted. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Half-time in... And so 15 more minutes. We're into the second period of extra time here. Alexander-Arnold. It's with Fabinho. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Well, they get the ball once more. It's not lost on them what a goal could mean at this late stage. Safe pair of hands, did his job.
Well, these Liverpool fans believe there's still one more chance coming their way to win this game. If they can take it...
Oh, wait a minute, Stuart. Opportunity. Well, he was on his own, but couldn't take advantage of it.
Well, I'm not surprised he missed that. He never really looked in complete control, did he?
Time is fast running out. 5 minutes left in the second period of extra time here. Virgil van Dijk. And Liverpool might be able to cash in. But they dealt with the threat posed. And still on the lookout for the goal that could be so important at this juncture. Went in strongly, decisively. Well, a fantastic final, and it's going to end in the most nerve-shredding way possible with a penalty shootout. And this will test the mentality of any footballer. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss. Can he remain calm? Not to be from the penalty spot. Clinical as always, in front of goal. Mental preparation is such a big part of this. And straight down the middle. Oh, he saved it! And he scores! Goalkeeper beaten from the spot. And there it is! Perfectly executed. Well, the keeper reacted magnificently. It all falls on his shoulders. If he scores, they win. Oh, that's it! The final act in the drama. One team jubilant, the other distraught.
Well, what an ending to a very good tournament, and I think they fully deserve to win it. Maybe not in this manner, though, but it was great entertainment.
It certainly was, and they're not going to forget this in a hurry. A proud...
Well, this is special for everybody at the club. What a great moment for any young player. And this is what you dream about when you start playing football. When you're playing in the playground, you want to win a cup. Brilliant moment.
Yes, a special moment in the career of any footballer. And now for the trophy lift itself. The cup winners.
Well, you can just see what it means to those players and the manager. That's fantastic stuff.
There's always the element of chance in a cup competition. But my goodness, they've taken the rough with the smooth. And now they savour the moment. Full marks to the entire team, and now they get the chance to exhale and enjoy.
They've been brilliant in this competition, and so have the fans. They've really got behind their team. They've played a big part in this win. Just look at those faces in the crowd. Great stuff.
Really a match made in heaven between players and fans. And these celebrations are going to continue for quite some time. And now the players get to relax a bit and enjoy having the pictures taken.
Well, these photos will be cherished for years to come, won't they? Certainly ones to show the grandchildren.